Good evening. What's going on? East side, west side, north side, south side. You are now listening to Two Turn Radio. King Dave, King of Kings.
And you listen to your baby mama's favorite DJ, Heavy Health. And
Yes,
you listen to the 6'2" Hondos podcast. Turn up for a check.
Turn up. Check it out.
Yeah.
We gonna stop the bullshit right here. I'm gonna tell you exactly what the fuck we finna talk about right now.
Uh-oh.
Did you see on the news today about the 4 teenagers who kidnapped the...
Oh, man, they beat the
Boy.
fuck out. Well, they didn't really beat him up.
No, look here.
They just taped
look
him,
here.
right? And
Let
whipped
me
his
tell
ass.
you something, okay? You don't do that.
You don't.
And then on top of that, you put it on Facebook Live. So now, not only you're doing a cowardly act, you just basically kidnap somebody who can't even defend themselves the way they really want to because they're going through something physically or mentally. But also, you're going to put it on Facebook Live to show the world that you're a coward and that you can hurt somebody that you know is not going to fight back. Their hands are tied, everything and such. It's 2 females and it's 2 males. All of them, that average age 18, they said. They're on Facebook. The little girl got the phone. She just got the phone and she just... Yeah, I ain't doing nothing though. But yeah, you know, fuck that shit, and all that bullshit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You know what, man? I can't even stunt though. I haven't even seen the video. I read about it. I've seen it all over social media and whatnot. And to be honest with you, it is quite embarrassing just because them still my people that's doing this crazy stuff.
Nah, fuck that. Them ain't our people, bro.
I can't. No, I'm not gonna sit there and leave it. Nah, I can't say that. I'm not. That, like, we gotta teach them. They young. You feel me?
Still
Now-
you know what's up, bro.
Now the thing is, right? You know, I wonder will black people have the same level of forgiveness for them that they
Black
have,
people better be quiet.
that they
better be
that
quiet.
They have had for what's that white boy who shot up the club? Dylan Roof.
He
And
shot up a church in
a
South
church.
Carolina,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, you know, will black people have the level of forgiveness? No, will white people have the level of forgiveness for us that we have had for them? That's what I want to know.
To me, honestly, in my opinion, it really doesn't even matter the color because at the end of the day, you still did something stupid.
Well, it does matter the color because that's one of the reasons. That's the reason why it's a hate crime. They got charged for a hate crime. They're supposed to making it so
Yeah.
big the way it is. Now it's because it is for black people and a white person who apparently was, suffering from mental retardation. But like I said before, it is wrong nonetheless. I'm not.
Who do you
justified.
blame?
I'm not. Who I blame?
I want to know, who do you blame right now? You blame parents?
I blame the parents. How they
Why?
say 18? What do you mean? They're kids. They're kids. Why wouldn't I not blame the parents? I think everything that happens with kids today, it sides on the parents, especially if they're not 21, they're not 24, they're not living. I'm pretty sure they live with somebody who takes care of them. Whoever their caretaker is, whoever is their guardian,
It was
parent,
horrible,
grandmother,
bro.
they need to be
Horrible.
responsible for their kids' actions. That's the problem now, that kids can get away with a lot of shit and no one is responsible for them because they're not going to be responsible for themselves. They're kids. They don't have any responsibilities.
This is
Neither do they
ridiculous.
have respect. But I'm not going to sit here and be like straight up bow in their motherfucking head because, do what they did. Because at the end of the day, like I said before, black people are very quick to forgive somebody who's white that would do something like that, and then when it comes to ourselves, we will crucify ourselves and we will decapitate ourselves. And I'm like, well, what do you say about these kids here? You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know what the situation really is.
I think they deserve, not to cut you off, I think they deserve everything coming to them. All 4 of them.
Well, yeah,
Not all 3 of them, all 4 of them.
put some respect on.
Yeah, because
Oh shit.
you see, if like right now, you notice how I'm live, right?
You
I'm
are.
actually live right now.
Are you live right now?
I'm broadcasting to the world what I am doing.
Right.
You mean to tell me it took you to 1 o'clock possibly to figure out, this is what I'm going to do today. I'm
Right.
going to put me and my guys and my gals kidnapping
Right.
somebody I know who can't fight me back.
Yeah.
Just to prove that I can do something. And then once we get caught, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing.
but
Cut it out.
But you know what? I see the same type of behavior. Like, I see this a lot throughout people in general, especially amongst black people. I guess I'm in tune with my black community and stuff like that. But I see that a lot, even with gangbangers, with the Chief Keefs, with everybody from the drug dealers. You do all the stuff, you knowing that it's bad, you doing all this shit now. You get your ass caught, popped off, and get a couple of years. You want to cry and plead innocent or plead somebody, show you some forgiveness, but then you wasn't thinking like that when you was actually doing this shit.
I don't want to hear nothing from black people. I don't want to hear one word from black people about what these kids did. Yes, I understand. I understand us as our community, as our heritage throughout the years and the ages and, you know, the civil rights eras to where the KKK was getting us like that. They was doing us like this. Racism is not just white. It's not just black. It's everybody. It's ignorance. It's sarcasm. These were 4 children who decided to be sarcastic, who decided to be on top of the world to show that I can hurt somebody. So now when it's coming to them, tell me how they should feel. It may not even make sense, but it's all in relation because what they did make no sense at all.
Well, let's try to figure out why they didn't.
Let me tell you what the girl said. Towards the end of the video, she related to the video that you don't even know what he did. What he do, smile at you? He looked at you wrong. He has special needs. What possibly could he have done wrong to you and 3 other people that apparently is bigger, faster, stronger than him? He can't do nothing.
Now, you know, I'm not going to sit here and lie. You know, sometimes these special need people do be getting out of hand. They need their ass whooped. You know, I ain't going to even
Tragic. It's tragic, bro.
Hey, you ever come across a special need people who got a little flip at the mouth? You look. So I don't, again.
The only time I didn't say nothing is because I understood. When I didn't understand, yeah, I was childish. Yes, I was immature. But the moment I did some research, the moment I did some studying on why people are like this, then I began to fall back and mature. Apparently, these kids wasn't taught nothing about maturity.
You keep saying because they're kids. You keep forgetting they're kids.
Not according to the law.
Well, that's
3 of them are 18, I believe.
Like I said, like I'm saying,
what's up, y'all?
They're still kids. They're still kids, and they still need to learn. The fact that, like you said, you went to go do some research, you went out to do that. Those kids did not do that, or they don't have the ability to do that, or they weren't taught better. At the end of the day, like I look at it here, when our kids are doing something like that, keyword kids, they still living in the crib with the folks, and folks is really taking care of them all the way through. Yo, we got to take responsibility. At least the adults have to take responsibility for their actions.
I can guarantee you right now, not to cut you off, I can guarantee you 2 out of them children right now got a good home. I can guarantee it. Facebook Live, what do you think?
Again,
I guarantee 2 of those kids that did the dumbest shit ever, knowing that what we're going through as this color, I guarantee half of them got a good home. 2 parents.
Like I said, we gotta see. It's more to that though. It's always gonna be more. It's always gonna be more than what the image and what the picture truly paints. One thing is, I'm not a big believer of what I see and what I hear. I would have to really go to the source and see really why what's going on. And honestly, what has transpired in the past, I can believe it.
You want me to show you what the source is, bro? This the source.
I believe that what can really truly happen, you know, like that actually has happened. One thing is that what black people fail to realize that we are psychologically fucked up as a whole culture. So of course,
choices, bro.
We all have
choices.
We all have choices, but guess what? We don't take those choices. We don't even bother to even look up and research the things that we've been told to believe all our life. We don't take advantage of the choices that we have. You're right, we do have choices, but I'm not gonna sit there and put kids and sit there and let me say, judge them as I would do an adult. And the fact that they didn't kill his boy, I'm just saying, because I'm pretty
They could have killed him.
If some white
just scaring him.
Some white kids did the same thing and killed a black person,
I understand.
A different story.
I understand.
it would be a
Yeah.
different outcome. And there would be a bunch of forgiveness, and there would be a bunch of ways
Yeah.
to paint a picture of these white verdicts or whatever suspects who, if they so-called did it. But the thing is, I'm not going to sit there and do that to our black kids without. We got to find out what's going on.
You want me to tell you why I'm mad about that? You want me to tell you why I hold them ultra guilty? I'm gonna use ultra guilty because goddamn it, your mama know better, your grandma know better, your sister know better, you know better. You've seen it. Your people have seen what this has done to us in years, in the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s. You all have been educated. Educated.
You sure? Because a lot of these CPS schools don't really do shit, man.
So now because the boy is white, now son, you want to rebel? Why are you jumping in shark water? It's already a pool full of sharks. Why would you jump in shark water and do the same thing a shark does, which is bite?
Well, the thing is, right, kids, right, and it's been videos of groups of black kids jumping and beating on other black kids.
That's true.
But I don't see that same outrage. I don't see that
we
same
know
anger or that
better.
passionate.
I believe in.
We know better, but we do not do better. We claim that we know better, which I think we don't. Black people, we are psychologically fucked because we don't know nothing about ourselves beyond
You know what
slavery,
I add to that? Black people are its own worst mirror. What we see is what we want to be in a way, and it's what we don't want to be in a way. So in order for me to be successful, now this is today's black person to me, in order to be successful, I got to step on you. Because in order for me to get over you, I must step on you. And if I don't step on you, you're going to step on me, because mentally we're taught that it is survival of the fittest.
Well, it really is in this country.
It
really
is. But why is it not taught that for our own? Why is it only just taught that survival of the fittest? So now you got a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off trying to figure out how to make the next buck, how to get the next flash car, how to get the next Gucci belt, all because of what your own color is showing you. So if my own color is showing me this, I have choices now.
Well, you got to think about these neighborhoods. You got to think about where they coming up from. A lot of these neighborhoods.
That's true. That's true.
A lot of these neighborhoods don't have that proper teaching. A lot of kids don't have. I would say they have choices, but they don't have those resources to go out and look up or research.
We do have the resources.
I said a lot of us don't.
I'm gonna tell you
A lot of us don't.
I'm gonna tell you the best resource we have is black people. I'm gonna tell you right now.
But even ourselves is not good resources because we're still brainwashed.
I got you. I'm gonna tell you, if we were to use our minds right now, you want to tell you what the best resource for us is? Gangbangers.
Look, what? That's the whole point. That's why we cannot use our our minds. We need to use our dollars. The most important, the most powerful tool with black people is the black dollar. Unfortunately, our minds are so fucking gone. We're trying to be keeping up with the Johnsons with all this flashy shit. We're all trying to keep up with the Gomeds and the Hermes and shit like that. Whatever.
Cool.
Guess what? We're the smallest percentage of people, I would say, in this country, but yet the largest consumers. Like we heard our instructors say, these commercials and everything you see on TV are programmed for black people because we purchase the most. This is terrible because we're in the most impoverished, most terrible worst conditions of any race.
Because it's all about what can I do better than you. You know what I applaud white people for?
For stealing?
Not even the fact that they're stealing.
For contaminating our water?
They're keeping it to themselves. You know what we do as black people? We don't keep it for ourselves. We flash it to each other. And then when we reach, we want to take back, saying, that's mine.
Well, one thing is...
So that's the reason, to me, that's the reason why all the self-violence, all the self-hatred. Because what examples, it didn't make it so bad.
Are you forgetting about the 400 years of slavery of us?
I get all of that.
But that's what we have to acknowledge, is the psychological issue of black people. We can't sit there and just completely dissolve the fact that we've been psychologically tortured, fucked for so many years.
That's true.
And then expect us to be right in just the 50 years of freedom that we're given.
That's true.
You can't expect that from shit.
So now you answered your own question. You do have the most valuable resource we ever had as black people. 400 years of fuckery that was given to us without question. If I can't learn from what these people have done to me, how can I be the best that I can be?
Right. The reason why you can't learn because the actual traditions are still being passed down. We still have black people, we still have families that are still practicing these slave traditions, and the fact
Horrible,
and the thing is that we're so scared and we're so quick to what I would say let information go to one end out the other when it's time to try to let's open your mind to other things that we don't do. We caught in our own stubborn way. It's a cyclone, I would say, of just slavery that we put ourselves in, that it goes around the circle.
I give you that.
The thing is, I cannot take little kids, right? And I'm calling them little kids because when Michael Brown got shot, he was just 18. They labeled him a grown-ass man. But when a little white boy, whatever happened, whoever the hell, other culture, race, whatever, he's a little-ass kid. I would not condemn little kids to something that need to be talked to the adults about.
Okay,
and talk to the whole.
Same case for the guy from Indianapolis that was here last year, November, and he got killed by an off-duty police officer. They did all of the research that they could. You know what they found on him? He was pointing a gun. He was pointing a gun at the police.
He wasn't pointing a gun at the police.
He was pointing a gun. It's not even the fact that he was pointing a gun at the police. It's the fact that he has a gun. So now the police, of course, for some odd reason, feel threatened.
So now this I did read up on. I did my research on.
Check it out.
How what happened really was they was coming from a funeral,
right?
And the woman it started with a woman. The woman was in the car. She parked in front of the firefighter. She was automatically upset from, I guess, the passing of a relative.
Like for some reason,
and she was upset, and I guess the firefighter came and told her, like, you got to move it. Now, she got upset. She started talking, flipping off and things like that. Now, the dude who actually got shot was a car behind her, maybe 2 cars behind her, however that went. But see, he is a licensed gun carrier back in Indiana. That's the thing. He had his gun on him.
Do you think the cops give a goddamn about that?
Well, the thing is they should, and that unfortunately they don't, because it happened it happened up in Milwaukee when what's my man's name who got shot on Facebook, whatever. So the thing is like it's not gonna matter because one, he's in Illinois, and you know what I'm saying, that's over in Indiana. But two, the thing is when the cops came and brought the gun out, they didn't. It's a protocol that you're supposed to follow, even as an off-duty, on-duty cop. There's a protocol you have to follow when apprehending someone with the gun. Now, looking at evidence, he actually got bullets going through the car, shooting through the car. He actually got drug out the car. Let me take that back. He got drug out the car, then shot.
Yeah.
So if you got drug out the car, that means obviously you got that close without any harm.
All right.
And then two, why would you have to shoot a man on the ground?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
That's something that will never be solved because you have something called civilians and you have something called the law. Two Turk Radio, King Dave, Heavy Head. We're sitting here talking about black on black crime. We're talking about cop on black violence. We're talking about anything that makes no sense to us. We talking about it as far as this skin tone right here because we're doing things that make no sense. Of course, things done to us makes no sense, but we're adding to the no sense by doing no sense things, if that makes any sense at all.
Like I said, black on black crime doesn't exist. That's just something that was created by white supremacy to keep us hating each other. That is not.
You don't believe in black on black crime?
No, because crime happens within the facility, happens within the area.
So
what about white on white crime? What about the Europeans killing each other right now? What about the Arabs killing each other?
That's European on European crime.
But we don't preach that. We don't talk about that. We're not so quick to throw that out at each other.
I get what you mean. It's still considered crime.
At the end of the day, it is crime. At the end of the day, we still do kill each other. We in the area where we do kill each other. The fact is that black people are least likely to attack white people. Real talk. So and that black on black talk again, it's just another way. Just like how you got Black Lives Matter, they put All Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter. This is just another way, another plight to make us to have us fight against each other. In my personal opinion, I don't even go into that whole Black Lives Matter. To me, that's kind of stupid because they chose the wrong title for what they're really trying to fight for. It really is about police brutality. But that's a different subject.
I wouldn't be surprised. At the end of all of that, as far as that era is concerned, I wouldn't be surprised if that was just for publicity.
For publicity. All this shit is for publicity. What do you mean? That's one thing.
Actual publicity just to be seen.
This shit is to be seen. One thing, black people, we want to be seen.
Yeah, I want to be seen, but what message am I giving out to the people who are hurting?
And that's the thing, we don't give a man what we read. Like, okay, my thing is the Black Lives Matter movement to me does not put a message out to anybody, to be honest with you. Like, that shit's stupid to go start.
At times, I think they rush to judgment.
The rush to judgment. There's, to me, there's video, if it's footage, there's really no true rushing to judgment of anything. However, there are ways to try to take care of the situation. Now, again, like, what was from the man who got shot in his back? I forget these names. There's so many of them, but the man who got shot in the back from the officer when he ran away, got shot 7 times. The dude who just got let off.
Yeah.
There's clear video footage that the dude wasn't a threat for him to still come out, pull his gun out, and shoot him, and then plant a fucking taser something on him.
Exactly.
And that's, to me,
it wasn't no cause.
That's playing the day. You cold cut busted, I would say.
Yeah.
You feel me?
They still let him off.
Still let him off. Right? Exactly. So the thing is, now what are we gonna do from that? Look at Dylan Roof. Dylan Roof was actually finna get off for some shit that he's crazy or some shit like that. He's finna get off. So it's like, what are we finna do for that?
It's funny you brought him up. Facebook Live, answer this question for me. What is the difference between the 4 teenagers who kidnapped the guy with the special needs? Compare him to Dylan Roof, who killed 4 black people in a church in South Carolina.
You mean 9? That was like 7.
Was that 9 that he killed?
It was 7 to 9. It was up.
I don't know where I got 4 from. But are the 4 teenagers here in Chicago any different than Dylan Roof? Hit us up right now. 2 Turn Radio, King Dave, Heavy Hair.
They far from it. They're far. It's night and day between the two. Night and day.
I say they the same.
They night and day because they didn't kill a guy. Yes, you could say the motive of hate crime. Yes, it's still the same, but they didn't kill that man. The fact that they and the fact that let me say this: the fact that they were in school. This boy actually went up to a church. He actually has black friends. All these things,
That's the reason why I asked you. What makes him any different, or what makes them any different?
Because they didn't kill him, and that goes a long way. They didn't kill him.
They didn't kill him. You might as well say.
Might as well say what?
Because they took all his power from him. They took all the power.
They did not kill that boy.
Listen, Dylan Roof is in South Carolina, right? He went in and took the power. Blatantly, he went in under it in a more emotional standpoint of, I'm gonna just walk in and I'm gonna just play the role certain amount of time. Pow, 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 pow. Okay, cool. He did what he did. Bad choice, of course. The 4 teenagers, I have a problem with it because you know better.
So you telling me they should have?
You know better.
So you telling me they should have the same punishment as him?
Of course.
What? He killed 7 to 9 people.
What if that little boy would have died?
They didn't kill him though. He did.
What if he would have died?
Guess what? If he would have died, then yes. But they did not kill him. That matters. That goes a long way because that means anybody. That's one of our issues that a lot of our black people are incarcerated in jail for minor issues for longer sentences. That's an issue. That's a huge issue. So why would I sit there and condemn someone for something they didn't? Dude, because
it's still a hate crime.
Hate crime. You know what's a hate crime? Asking me on my job application if I'm black or not. That's a hate crime. Why does my ethnicity have to deal with me? Why?
I believe that. Yeah,
that's a hate crime. A hate crime is asking.
Just ask me, can I do the job or not?
Right, you know, why you gotta ask me if I'm a guy or girl? Why you gotta ask me my orientation to get a job? Just know that I qualify for it. Here goes my resume. Can I have my interview now?
It's called 3 letters. USA.
And again, you talking to the choir. I know that, but that's the whole point. That's why I know how this country operates. As far it will always be crooked. It will always be lopsided. It will always be one-sided in one favor of one particular race. However, I'm not gonna sit there and condemn some kids for the same act I'm gonna say this: same motive, but different outcome.
I'm sorry.
That goes a long way.
You know better.
That goes a long way.
This skin color here.
That goes a long way.
You know better.
And guess what? Yes, you know.
It's bad enough you don't have the opportunities of another color, but yet you're going to do the exact same thing of another color and think it's okay.
Again,
to me, you deserve just as much punishment as Dylan Roof.
That's terrible.
Dylan Roof is in.
That's terrible.
And Dylan Roof is in the courtroom like ain't nothing wrong with me because, as I don't know if you heard, he I think he's representing himself because he doesn't want his lawyer.
He's not representing me. Actually, he already has $1 million put up for him. His community already put up $1 million.
But did you hear he doesn't want his lawyer to plead insanity? Dylan Roof is telling the judge that it's nothing wrong with me.
It's gonna go in his favor nonetheless. He's doing everything he possibly can to get himself thrown in, but what he's doing is proving on how crooked and how flawed.
I think he's going to get off. I got a feeling Dylan Roof will get off.
Yeah, he's going to get off.
You want me to tell you why I think he's going to get off? Because he's playing a game. And apparently, for somebody who walked in a church, killed 9 people.
You think he's playing a game? Or you think because the system that's set in place is set for him to be successful?
You know what? It may be a little of both.
That's what it looked like. That's
it may be a little both.
Fuck a game.
I got a feeling he's going to walk out of there whistling.
Yeah, he is. He will. He'll get the lesser penalty. He'll get the lesser charge. He'll take that, and he'll do a couple of maybe some community service here and there, whatever. Maybe a couple of months in jail, whatever, and he's done.
I'm done with it.
But at the end of the day, there's no game to be played when it comes to white people. At the end of the day, you already know that this whole system that we live in is for them.
And this is why we have conversations like this, because it brings out somehow the truth in what we're trying to find out. I'm done with it because, like I told you, if one skin tone can do that and get away, what make you think you're gonna get away with it? Because one is monkey see, monkey do.
Again, it's kids.
Yeah, but you're acting as an adult, and then on top of that, I believe 3 of them are 18.
Again,
you're going to get tried as an adult. So
again,
you mean to tell me you wasn't thinking the whole time you didn't kidnap this little boy?
Guess what? At the age of 18, I didn't know everything.
You have to think. We're black. Anything we do black, bro.
But what you fail to realize, and what you fail to realize, right? Black people is about 80% of black people think that the world is is nice. They're very content with the way this nation is. You fail to realize that
we know better.
You said it. You know better. I know better, and some people know, but not
4-year-olds know better.
Nah.
4-year-olds know better.
Nah, not all black people know better. Not all, because all black people rather like to live in this little fairy tale that racism doesn't exist. Like your boy, like your boy Lil Wayne, like he said he never experienced racism and he doesn't know. It's a lot of people surprisingly just like him, and I kind of have a feeling and those people don't teach their kids. So my thing is, piss poor teaching.
The 4 kids who kidnapped that little boy, their parents didn't teach them anything, apparently.
That's why you asked me. That's why it goes all the way back to the beginning.
Horrible,
you asked me who should be to blame, and then what did I say? The parents.
Honestly, I'm going to rephrase my answer. Everybody should be to blame. You know why everybody should be to blame? Because of stuff like this. Facebook Live. No, I'm playing, y'all. Facebook Live, what's happening to y'all? Thursday, we talking about some serious topics, man. King Dave, king of all kings, of course. Everybody tuning in to me, my homeboy. What's up to y'all? I love.
Hey man, like I said, this is the podcast here. All right, this is the podcast. This is going on YouTube. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Go on YouTube. Look up for the 6'2" Hundos, and we're gonna have our show 2 Turn Radio coming up.
You got it
pretty shortly. Give us about another week or so. We're gonna have our times lined up, and we're gonna get it cracking. All right. So thank you again for y'all for tuning in. We're gonna coming back. Well, we're coming back to you guys later on with some more content. You guys have a great day. Peace out.
Be safe, baby.